and welcome to another exciting video. And in this one, we'll be looking at how we can delay evaluation with a new type called LazyBox. So with Box, we are able to map over each function and pass our input to output and work like function composition over here. If we run it, we get a B over here in capital letters as it goes through trims and turn things into numbers and whatnot. Now, we could also define a LazyBox. So let's go ahead and copy this, paste it over here, and let's call it as LazyBox. So over here, now instead of X over here, let's say it's going to take G as the input, and we want to convert our values that's right there, our concrete value, to a function that will eventually return our value. So instead of this map of LazyBox, what we'll do is let's try and write over here. So we have LazyBox. So we have LazyBox and we'll have our function over here. So basically, it's not going to take the concrete value. It's going to have a function of sorts. And then we will be having G over here because that's what we are passing. So that's our map function now as LazyBox. And then with fold, we will be doing the same. So instead of X, first of all, it's going to be G. And then we will be just having a function call over here instead of the actual value. Let's get rid of inspect for the moment from here. And that's pretty much it that we need to do over here. Let's save this first and try and understand what exactly we have made here. This type that we have defined, it is also referred as church encoding. So here what we have done is we have taken our map function and we want to return a LazyBox that has a function inside. Since this is a function composition, we could quite literally just run f of g here. And that's what I have been trying to do. There we go. Now, fold also works the same way, except fold will not bottle it back up. It will just run it right away. So we don't need another layer of the LazyBox here. What we get from this is that none of this will actually run. So till this point, everything will be as a function call, because that's what we are doing over here. And then when we will be folding, then the actual thing will take place. For example, if I go ahead and just comment this line over here, and instead of box, I make use of LazyBox over here, save it, and now run this script, you'll notice that it's throwing a function over here with map and fold being part of it. So that data type is basically shown over here. In fact, we could go ahead and do a console log. Now if I go ahead and uncomment this and have our fold back and then save this and run it over here, see the value coming up over here. You'll see the value coming up over here as the output B. And the reason why this error threw up, because in our LazyBox implementation, when we were calling it, we did not pass any function over here. So that has now been rectified. And you can see that it's calling everything all together. And this basically gives us purity by virtue of laziness. Basically, nothing happens, so we don't have any impure side effects until the very end when we call fold over here. We are pushing it all the way down to the bottom. This is how a variety of types define map, where they have a function inside them instead of a concrete value, such as promises, observables, or streams, things like that.